kind of made a handshake agreement that we weren't going to get into the entire Alien franchise, but it's almost impossible to talk about Alien without talking about Aliens as well. And the inevitable debate, and I'm going to start over here. Which film is better, gentlemen? Alien or Aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens?
Yes.
Why? And which cut? Have you seen both cuts of it?
Yes.
And which cut do you like better?
Special edition.
Okay.
Gives a bit more information about like how the xenomorph infestation started.
Okay.
And the turrets.
Oh, the turrets are the best part. The turrets are the bomb.
Now, what about Aliens is better for you?
I don't really know. I like all of it.
The Queen or the action? There's more action involved.
Yeah, there's more kills involved too.
More kills.
I'm raising him right.
You are doing a fine job. You have raised his name correct.
Teardrops.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
That's good. That's good parenting right there. That is good parenting right there.
Oh, okay.
Brown?
All right. So, most of the time we have a sequel. 99% of the time, a sequel is garbage. It never lives up to the original film.
Except James Cameron.
James Cameron came in and changed that. He took the horror aspect of it, which I think Alien was not an action movie. I just think it had action in it.
I would agree.
And he turned it into an action film. Still retained all the horror and all the fear of the first movie, but just multiplied it. The music and everything about it, keeping the Ripley, Sigourney Weaver as Ripley in there, I think sold it. And then some of the new characters that he's worked with before, Terminator and some of those guys. So he brought them in. We were more comfortable seeing them. And I think it blew everybody away. And I think that sequel is the key to why it's maintained its longevity.
Oh yeah, I blame James Cameron for all the bad Alien films we've had since then. Because Aliens would have been bombed and never got to.
For me, Alien is still my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Right there at the core, this was just an amazing movie to me. I loved Aliens. I love the aspect of bringing in the military, and they are a group of badasses, as they should be. And then you mentioned about the multiplication of the monsters. They literally did multiply it by so many. I mean, these creatures swarming and smart and going anywhere and everywhere, and it's like, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. You're going to die. It's just how gruesome it's going to be. And the extra killing. Oh my God! Let's just take that to the end.
The extra killing.
Yes. So absolutely, I love Aliens. But Alien is still my number one.
Well, I honestly, depending on the mood I'm in, I may swap back and forth between one or the other. The thing I liked about Aliens, again, to kind of drive home Sprout's point, it really does show what a great sequel is, because the reason sequels are crap, and I give Robert Zemeckis credit for this, because I heard him doing a talk one time, kind of like this, and he said the reason you get a lot of crap sequels, and the reason they're so hard to crack, is he said because the audience essentially wants the same movie again, only different. Yeah. How do you do that? Well, you go too far and you break it, like with Matrix Revolutions or whatever. You don't go far enough, and you get Ghostbusters 2, where you basically just remade the same movie again. Yeah. So one of the things was he took some of the tropes from Alien and he kind of turned them sideways. Like the android was the good guy, and the human was the backstabbing, the character of Berg by Paul Reiser as Turtle Guy. I said, not a good character for Paul Reiser to really get made famous with, but hey. But he followed the same tactic that they did in Alien, which is every one of those characters in Alien is unique and different. When he's doing that breakfast scene and you're going around the table, like you see, you got Yaphet Kotto doing his thing, Britt, right? And Lambert's kind of weepy and whiny. Yeah,
food's not that bad.
Yeah. And every one of these guys had a really distinct personality. And you kind of had Dallas as the kind of world-weary look. Let's just get through this and get. And he did that with the Marines. I mean, he made all those Marines. I mean, with a few exceptions. But like all the Marines that had a major part, you know, like Bill Paxton, his character, Michael Bean's character, the two heavy gunners, Vasquez and Drake. Thank you. He probably knows all.
There you go. Look,
Yeah, he's got it. No flies on him. So, and of course, my favorite character, may he rest in peace, Apone, Sergeant Apone. He was the bomb. I mean, he was just a great character, and so I will disagree with you. I've always loved the Aliens Special Edition, with one exception, and I know that I'm going to lose this young man here. I wish they would. I love the turrets. I love all the stuff they added about Ripley's daughter. I think they should have left out the scene where it shows Newt's family go out to the ship, because I think it gives it away too soon. I mean, you know you're going to get an alien. You know, but I remember sitting in the theater going, when's it coming? When's it coming? Well, chronologically, you've already seen a facehugger at this point, you know, so you know that Ripley's not crazy, and you know that it's, not that you didn't know to begin with, but to me that just gives it away a little too soon. Personal opinion on my part.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
So
He is the guy from Police Academy.
I'm gonna go with you, Jay. And first of all, so Alien to me is my favorite, and there's a number of different reasons that I don't want to get into, but you know, mostly it's because it's my sentimental favorite, because it's the one that impacted probably the heaviest. So that movie will stand in I guess in my history, in my favorite list of movies is probably easily top 5 movies of all time that I've ever seen in my life. It'd be kind of hard to actually rank them, but somewhere in the top 5 is going to be that movie. But so Aliens.
Alien, James Cameron, hard to say.
Yeah, no, right? So Aliens, to me, and this kind of goes with what you're talking about, the brilliance of Aliens is that it's a completely different take on the lore. It's a completely different feel. I don't consider it a horror movie.
No.
I think there are horror elements in it, some slight, because it really didn't scare me all that much. There were some horror elements in it. I can see where people would be scared by it, but it doesn't scare me. But it was mostly action. It was dark action. Sci-fi action, and that was the tone I think that they decided early on that they were going to go. They weren't going to do the same even tone of the original movie. So I think it would have been a big mistake if they had tried to follow on, and fall in line with what had been set up with the previous film, because they completely went in a completely different direction. I don't think the first film set anything up. I think that was the beauty of it, is that it was an all-encompassing, abstract moment in time where it's like, okay, here's the snippet of this grander tapestry that you get to see in this one film, and it was done so well that you completely bought everything that happened off screen. And before they said action, and after they said cut, all that stuff that you don't get to see, you completely bought it because of the way that moment that you got to see, that hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was the way that was delivered. So then you go to Aliens, which again, James Cameron is a genius. He took it and did his own thing with it. He kept some of these same elements, obviously the Ripley and the design of the original stuff, but it was a different movie. I can't say which one is better. I know which one is my favorite, but I can't say which one is better because they're completely different movies.
Yeah, it is almost hard to say that.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown, the other Mr. Brown.
Other Mr. Brown, thank you.
White Mr. Brown.
There you go.
I'll say it.
White Brown.
You'll say it.
Brown, Brown.
Yeah.
We'll clear from there.
Yeah.
So, I kind of want to piggyback off what Brown used to say.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
Maybe the last.
It'll be the last. So,
I know it'll be the last.
so
Edit.
I heard Sprout snort. I did. Anyway. So, when you go to talk about which one's your favorite, Alien or Aliens,
Yep.
it's kind of hard to do that because though they are still in the same story arc, they are different genre movies. You've got a horror, you got the Alien with, very Hitchcock-esque, as Jay said earlier, and I agree 100% on that. And then Aliens is an action movie. I mean, as I was saying earlier, one of the scenes that got me was, when they're peeking above the grate, and you just see all the aliens just crawling down towards you and everything. That's a great scene. pristine, and you can just see the sheer terror of it. But it's action. You see all this movement coming at you, and then also the scanners where they're in the room. Where are they at? And even before they went up there. I mean, it was just So
He is so good at it.
We'll get you your own mic.
I don't need a mic.
Okay. So, I guess really, like you said, you can kind of go back and forth on which one. It just really depends on what kind of movie I want to watch. If I wanted my jump scares and, that build up of tension and everything for it, Alien is a great movie for that. But Aliens, if I want, to see things blow up, get shot down, and just an all-out, war almost. I mean, Aliens is my favorite, just because it ebbs really well. I mean, you have a lot of action and slows back down, then it comes right back onto you, and it's never a slow moment. And then the final element that it just appeals me so much to Aliens is Bill Paxton. I mean, the sheer comedy value of his lines, like, I want out of here, man. And it just so I mean,
I just got our asses kicked.
Exactly. I don't know if that was, I don't know if anyone else does, they can chime in, but if that was all like improv or actually written down, I mean, I just can't see someone who's like, okay, so this character is like, how do you get out of this chicken?
Yeah.
This outfit and everything. I like, that's a good line, Let me type that out. I was like, that just, there's got to be some improv moments there.
Knowing how Paxton is as an actor, I mean, they probably just said, hey, man, you come up with some funny lines, just go ahead and put it in there, and if I don't like it, I'll cut it out. And if I do, then we'll keep it in.
Exactly.
Wasn't the only other thing he'd done prior to that, I think that everybody knows him from, is Weird Science?
Yes.
And Terminator, he was in Terminator like
He was one of the
35.
punks.
Yeah,
he was one of the punks.
He was one of the punks.
That's right. Yeah,
Those are like his
yeah.
only really two. I mean, his biggest known one was, of course, Weird Science as Chad and everything. He didn't seem to change too much between the two.
That's a whole different podcast.
Whole different podcast.
So, but anyway, I mean, if you're gonna, hold me to, I have to choose one. Aliens is gonna be my favorite, but yeah, it just really comes down to what kind of genre film